Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video here on RevAtlas. I'm Sandeep and you're watching the unboxing and first impressions of the Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition. Now before we get this started, please do make sure to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications for more videos like this. Now let's begin the video. So after a long wait, we finally have laptops from Xiaomi in India and they're bringing 4 different SKUs under 2 different models, and this here, the Horizon Edition, is the top end model that's available just in a single SKU. The box itself is a pretty generic cardboard box with just the device model name and some of the feature highlights up front, including the 14-inch Horizon display, Dolby DTS sound, full metal body, 10 hours of battery life, as well as the lightweight design highlighted at the front of the box. Now at the time of making this video, we don't know the pricing of the Horizon Edition nor any of the other models under the Mi Notebook lineup, but the MRP sticker on the box, although it's been scratched out, can still be visible a bit, and it seems to indicate an MRP of Rs 65,990 or 68,990. What this means is that is the maximum retail price, and we should see a price of around 5,000 to 10,000 cheaper in terms of the actual selling price itself. Regardless, I will be including the final pricing once the announcement is made, considering the video will go live only after that, both in the description as well as in the title as well. The Horizon Edition comes with an Intel i7 10th generation Comet Lake processor, as well as a 2GB NVIDIA MX350 GPU, 8GB of RAM, 512GB of M.2 NVMe SSD, as well as a 46 Wh battery. The design itself is quite simple yet robustly built, considering it's made entirely out of metal. All the parts, including the A plate, the B plate, the C plate and D plate, have metal involved in them, as that's used not just for the outside but also for the internal chassis. There's absolutely no branding whatsoever on the outer lid, and this is kind of weird because I kind of like having branding there, and I would expect having branding here is definitely better than having it inside, or maybe even both is fine, but it kind of does look odd without having any branding, as it seems like a generic laptop rather than a branded one. The screen is a 14-inch anti-glare panel with 16:9 aspect ratio and 250 nits of brightness, and so far I quite like it, especially the anti-glare coating. It's quite sharp, quite vivid, and really usable, especially indoors, and we'll be doing a full thorough test of the display in our review, so do stay tuned for that. It comes with Windows 10 Home out of the box, and the setup process is just like any other laptop running Windows, and it's quite easy to do. It's worth noting that there are no ads on this laptop, and this is a pure Windows device. In terms of preloaded apps, you get 4 preloaded apps, one being the Mi Service, one being Mi Support, one being Mi Share, and lastly the Mi Blaze Unlock. Mi Smart Share allows quick transfer of files between supported devices, while Mi Blaze Unlock allows you to unlock your laptop quite easily if you own a Mi Band 3 or Mi Band 4. The keys themselves are chiclet keys with scissor mechanism, and they have a travel of 1.3mm, and so far the typing experience has been good. There seems to be some texture on the keys, and there's also a fairly large touchpad below the keyboard, which is pretty good as well, but not quite as good as MacBooks or some of the Dell XPS laptops. Xiaomi says that the weight balance is pretty good and the laptop lid can be lifted with just one hand, and we tried this and it seems to work perfectly fine. On the left side you find a USB Type-A port as well as a 3.5mm audio jack, while on the right side you get a USB Type-C port as well as 2 USB Type-A ports, and finally an HDMI port along with the charger, which also has a charging indicator. There's no Type-C charging on here, but Xiaomi says this is primarily due to cost constraints, and you get a proprietary 65-watt charger in the box. What also you get in the box is a webcam, considering that this laptop has apparently been in development since 2018, and up until the COVID-19 crisis, no one was really using webcams apart from the business group of users. Now, considering that this is a B2C product and not a B2B product, the number of users using a webcam is very low, and hence it didn't make sense to translate that cost onto buyers when only 5% out of 100% was using it. But because of the current situation, Xiaomi is still bundling a USB Type-A webcam in the box, so you can use that in case you want to make video calls. The laptop also has dual band Wi-Fi support, Bluetooth 5.0 support, and you get 2 2-watt speakers at the bottom along with 2 microphones as well. In terms of the internal specifications and the overall performance that it should be packing, this seems like quite a compact package, especially at the price point, and it just weighs 1.35 kilograms. The entire footprint is also quite small, and in fact it's quite comparable to an A4 size sheet of paper. It's actually a hair less wider than an A4 sheet of paper and a bit longer in terms of the overall footprint. Xiaomi says that they managed to cram in a 14-inch display in the size of a 13.3-inch laptop, and that's more or less true. considering the fact that it has thin bezels on all three sides with just a bottom bezel that's fairly big. it's still pretty impressive and looks good, especially at this price point. We'll be doing a full-fledged review of the Mi Notebook Horizon Edition, so stay tuned for that. Until then, hope you like this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you happen to like this video. See you again in the next one. Thanks for watching.